Alright, so now I'm going to show you my collection of clays, pottery, groundstone technologies, and and there's a couple of ornaments as well here. Well, here, let me move these out of the way. These were actually Indian jewelry. This here is a lip plate, which was worn in the lower lip. This part here, this flat portion, rested against the bottom jaw and extended out thus far. Kind of big. These all here were worn in the ears. They're made of clay, and these are sandstone, but I find these quite a bit in the creeks and riverbeds here because of the Native Americans used to bury their dead along the creeks and the rivers, and when it rains hard, a lot of the grave goods get washed into the creeks. So I go out and try and find them, but they're pretty interesting, I think. You see kids these days doing this to themselves, but here we have it. Years and years and years ago, they were doing it, doing the same thing. So I guess history repeats itself. These here are what are known as pottery styluses. When they did their pottery, they would decorate it, and these were used like to draw their decorations on their pots and bowls, whatever they were making at the time. These are clay as well. This one I like quite a bit. It's got a really nice patina on it from a long period of use. This one is limestone though, but it was shaped into this its current state, but there's a layer of clay on it from years of being used to decorate pottery. Here's another one. This one as well. This one's cool because it's got a thumbprint right here, from them pushing their thumb on it for so long. There's an indentation from the person's thumb who used it. Get these out of the way. These here, my interpretation of these are that they were used to open mollusks and or mussels. I mean, not mollusks. We don't have mollusks here, but mussels, and to kind of like how they shuck oysters today. I assume that these were used for that purpose as well. They were ground down into their shape, and very ergonomical. But I found these in with a shell midden in the North Fork of the Licking River in Cynthiana, Kentucky. These are fossils, but they've been polished, and probably were used as beads by an Indian. Well, no, not this one, because the holes don't go straight through, but it's been polished. Perhaps they were in the process of, finishing it, but who knows? It's hard to say. These so long ago, they didn't keep a written record of anything, so a lot of this is speculation. These are pieces of what are known as banner stones, which were weights for atlatls, which were spear throwers. And it, in its original form, it would have extended out to about yay long, you know, and it was its current height, but broke in half, maybe in a hunt, who knows. And here's another one that was used, probably it was in a bow tie shape. You know, they were square pieces. Just look up banner stones if you have the chance. Here's a carving. I would say this is an early bird's effigy. They like to make, or possibly a bison effigy, but I think it's pretty neat. It's been shaped down into this. You can see the striations on it from where the worker, you know, rubbed it on another stone or whatever to shape it into, you know, its current form. Oops. This is a gambling stone, or a chunky stone. It kind of looks like a muffin, but it's not. It would have been painted a bright color, probably red, to stand out in the field, and they would throw spears or shoot arrows at it, which is why it's pretty beaten up. But it was a gambling device, for lack of a better word. This is the top of a club. It would have been, you know, fashioned like so. It's got some wear and tear at this end from, you know, probably cracking God knows how many skulls. It was shaped, fire hardened. Pretty interesting. I found this in the Licking River as well. Pretty cool. And this is an argued piece. It hasn't been proven yet, or verified, I should say. But some people think that these stones like this were used to make moccasins, to make their footwear. This perhaps was a child's. I have a few more like this, but I don't feel like dragging them out. But it's the size of a child's foot, and I you know, they would have used it for, you know, shaping and, you know, sewing on the leather. And that's that. Be back in a minute.